Good afternoon, first graders. Today we're going to be embarking on our journey for word problem solving. We're going to use a really cool strategy called cubes, and it's going to really help us break down our word problems and help us solve them very accurately. First, come to the meeting area. There's a really cool song I want to show you guys about cubes, and it'll help us remember the steps. After that, we're going to start our mini lesson, and our mini lesson is going to consist of me modeling some word problems for you while using cubes. You'll be able to follow along, and we'll have some independent practice before we join our groups for our carousel activity. Great job, class. You guys all did a great job paying attention during the model, and now we're going to break off into our groups. On the smartboard is going to be your directions. It says the timer will be set for 7 minutes. You will use cubes to solve the word problem on your own. Once the 7-minute timer goes off, the timer will be then set again for 3 minutes. This is when you're going to be able to share your answer with your group and have accountable talk discussions about that problem. Once that timer goes off again, you'll then rotate to the next table where you guys will see a new word problem. And you'll keep doing this until you get all the way back to your original table, and then we'll join as a class to go over it, and then you'll have an exit slip which will demonstrate your knowledge and assessment of this topic. Now, some of the supplemental materials that I have created for a child with a learning disability, I'm going to showcase to you right now. First, what we have here is a word problem solving graphic organizer. Now, our graphic organizer here helps the child really understand how to solve the problem. And they could use strategies like, what do I need to find? What operation will I use to solve it? And what strategy will I use to solve it? Now, what's really cool about this is that it really coincides with what cubes is about. So the child that exhibits a learning disability can utilize this graphic organizer to really help them after they use cubes. This is another type of graphic organizer that I created. And the child could use a number line to help add and subtract. They could use their place value 10 frames to help them. And if they need to even draw a picture or use an acted out strategy, this lends itself to that situation as well. Now, the child with the learning disability will also get a separate sheet that tells them about cubes. And this is what we call success criteria. It helps the child become successful within this specific topic. C stands for circling key numbers. U stands for underlining the question. B stands for boxing the math action words. E for evaluating the situation or the word problem. And S for solving and checking. Now, it could be difficult for a child with a learning disability to follow all these steps. So this supplemental material here will help them stay focused to remember all of the steps of cubes. Now, earlier I said something about math action words. And here is a sheet of math action words that the child could carry around with them that will really help them determine whether to add or subtract within the word problem. Some of the addition problem math action words are here, and some of the subtraction problem math action words are here as well. Now, these aren't all of them, but these are the most common ones that we seem to see in all types of word problems. These are the word problems that they would be able to go over at each table. So each table during the rotation will have some type of math problem that they could use cubes to solve. And every child will be able to have their own copy at each table so that they could practice cubes on the paper itself, underlining and boxing the words and all that stuff. And here's an example of another one. And towards the end of the lesson, to assess the student's knowledge, we want to have an exit slip. This will help assess their knowledge, and the teachers can then rotate around the room with a checklist just to see if they got the question correct. Those students that got the question correct, we know have met this goal. And the students that did not meet this goal, we know that we could pull for small group instruction during center time. I forgot to show this really cool Math Talk STEM packet that I created. And when they have to discuss the word problems at their tables, this is a whole class-wide support system that they could pull these out, and they're able to start a conversation. So a student may say, I got 5 for the first answer, and a student could then take out their stems and say, I agree or disagree with you because, can you explain this to me? And these are all great questions to promote peer-to-peer teaching, socialization, and it really teaches them how to talk respectful to one another. So utilizing this Math Talk STEM during the group work will help the entire class, and eventually, we could pull these away towards the end of the year. Hopefully they're using this language on their own. So I want to say thank you for watching my video, and have a great day. Thank you.